Good morning, everyone. This is Elizabeth Cordero with Cordero Investments LLC. I just wanted to talk today a little bit about a property that I purchased out of state. I usually get into all these wholesalers list, and this specific property I got an email about, and it was so cheap that I looked very quickly at the numbers, and I thought, okay, if everything went wrong, what will be the price to pay for this property? The property was being sold at about $49,000, if I remember correctly. And the wholesaler contacted me and said, hey, the people that we were supposed to go see the property, look at the property, but I was out of state. I live in another state different than this property. And the wholesaler called me and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know not to come because the person that's supposed to show the property is not letting us in. I didn't have the intention to go and look at the property, to be honest. I meant to send someone, but I totally got busy and I didn't send somebody to go take a look. So I said, oh, great. Thank you for letting me know. I am I'm actually on my way there, which was not true. And I said, well, I had somebody, and I said, how much are you willing to give this property right now to close the deal? And he said, I have somebody that offers me $32,000. And I said, okay, can I offer $34,000? And I think the ARV was like maybe 140 or something like that. I don't even remember anymore, but it was like a big amount of money. Buying this property at what, 34,000. Let's say everything goes wrong and you end up paying 50,000. The house did need a lot of work, but the way I work and I do my work, I calculated about $30,000 for the renovation. It did need foundation work. It needed everything. Plumbing, it's about, I've gotten plumbing by professionals for as low as $6,000. This means like they're doing the entire plumbing of the property. Foundation's about $3,000. And anyway, so I calculated about $30,000 for the work. And he said, okay, I told him I have my own cash. I'm not using her money, so you don't have to worry about me not being able to close. I will send you proof of funds. And he actually agreed to sell me the property for $34,000. So I went ahead and bought the property. And then I contacted, I highly recommend going to national conferences because you meet people from other places. Like in this case, I met this amazing realtor. His name is Jose. Jose works in Dallas area. And where the intention was to flip the house and actually to make it a rental. But then I decided, then I hire a company and their pricing was just too much and the numbers wouldn't work. So I ended up not wholesaling, but putting the property on the market. This is all within a few weeks, and mainly we took a little bit longer because I went to Mexico. We had a person offer us money immediately, but when the title first ran, when they closed on the title, they didn't see that it actually had a lien that hadn't been removed on the property. So the other buyers like me, like if this is an opportunity, he takes it, but he's also looking, so he can't wait. And he ended up not closing on the property. I was in Mexico. I was a little disappointed. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I was very impressed by the way Jose did his work because he was very efficient. He communicated well. He showed the property. He was even willing to change the locks. There's some people that I had sent to the property before that just wanted to charge for everything. And he didn't make a lot of money on this one. I actually was closing on another property in my state. I needed that money to renovate that other property because in investing, you're always getting chunks of money, but then you're putting them back somewhere else. And anyway, we ended up closing on January 16th. And we closed for, I believe, $59,000. No, sorry, $49,000. And here's the check that I got back, $47,000. And I just wanted to tell you that I bought this property without even looking at it, without going to the other state, but just making phone calls to the right people. I had met people that lived in that area, so that's why I travel all the time, because I build relationships with people, with sharp people. And it's just great that I am at my house, or in the other hand, I'm miles and thousands of miles away in Mexico, and we're able to work this deal. Obviously, this would have not happened if we hadn't had this amazing realtor who made it happen. Because otherwise, if I had to flip it, it would have been out of budget completely. The team was just expensive, and it couldn't have gotten. It wouldn't been a great idea to have work on this property. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you I bought this property via email. This is not the first time I do that. Sometimes people think I'm reckless because I buy property like that, but I think at the end of the day, the numbers are the numbers. The expenses are similar. So what I pay in my stay, it's about the same I'm going to pay somewhere else. I'm buying from a national company, which is Home Depot. So they obviously have similar pricing. You're not going to go and buy wood for $5 or in another one for 20. So they're going to be about the same. I'm currently working on another property in Texas, and this is a whole nother game where the person is just saving every single penny she can. And I am very proud to say that this is a woman in charge of this project all the way in Houston, Texas, while I'm here in Utah. But I just wanted to show that if you do want to do this, there's no reason why not to do out of state. I believe that you just go where the opportunity is. There's no way I would have bought a house in Utah for $30,000. That's how much I'm paying for my seller financing deals, and I still owe another $180,000. And so luckily, I bought these properties a long time ago where they have appreciated in value a lot. But anyway, at the end of the day, I am a woman in business. I do things over email. Like literally, I bought a house in La Belle from some email, because I think at the end of the day, one, you have to have a trustworthy title company, which I did. Every single time, if you find the right title company, most of the times you're going to be okay. There's going to be mistakes anyway, anywhere. And then second of all, if you are lucky to find a realtor like Jose, who's like an amazing investor as well, he's just pretty much, it is a favor for me to sell this property, because I don't think if I've used other realtors before, but some of them are just not smart, like I don't want to say they're not smart, but they're just not active. They're not problem solvers. So they don't care. They take forever. And this is costing you money every day. If you think about this, every day you're losing money because you got to pay for water. You got to pay for electrical. By the way, with this one, I never change any electrical or anything. Like I never put it under my name. But it's also costing you a taxation every day. So every day you're paying tax per day. And if you have hard money, it's costing you money. Even if you don't have hard money, you probably have other debt that is costing you at least 3% somewhere else. So if you have your money, if you park your money, you want to make sure your money is making money in another place. And I always think of that. Where can I get money cheaper, but being able to pay something else instead, right? So if I have something that's costing me maybe 10%, where can I get the money at 5% to pay for that 10% and save 5%? Because it's leverage. It really is about leverage. I've been very lucky. If I'm really good at something, it's about making money last long way. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you, this is one of my corporations. I just closed a deal for $47,000, and as you can see, I don't want to show a lot of information, but you can go to my Facebook page, Cordon Investments LLC. I'll post a photo of this check, just like I posted another photo recently of another check. I'm just trying to tell the story as I close on these houses, because then you tend to move on to the next thing and forget about everything that's happening. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Write a comment, Cordero Investments LLC. Follow my page, and then just ask me any questions that you guys will like. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time to get on this channel, but I would love to answer your questions anyway. Have a wonderful day and go make some deals. Hasta luego.